Hello all. So I'm very happy to be here and I'm very glad to conclude this first webinar, first educational webinar. So my name is Roman Adarchenko. I'm from Bundeslab KFT. I'm a senior researcher of this company, and I will try to get you involved to further activities of our 5GASP community and 5GASP project as a whole. So I would like to come back a little bit. So the goal of 5GASP project is to shorten to the idea to market process by creating a European test bed for SMEs that is fully automated and self-service to foster a rapid development and testing of new innovative network applications, which we are calling Netapp, built using the 5G NFV based reference architecture. So the whole representation of the project idea you can see here on the screen. So we have customer side. Customers can be network operators, verticals, and they want to buy something to use on their own facilities, on their own networks to support their end users. We have a marketplace which is above the 5GASP operation platform, which we are developing for the moment. And in this marketplace, we are creating Netapps, network functions, network services. We are publishing them. They have to be already certified in the most effective way. And to support all these activities, we are creating network application community, which will about which I will tell you during this presentation. So the Netapp store is complemented by the Netapp community portal, which is supporting Netapp developers and users. This is the main aim of this portal. So our 5GASP community portal is now online, so it is available using this link, community5gasp.eu. This portal, the main idea of this portal, to bring the 5G community closer to the 5GASP project by providing state-of-the-art tools for test deployment, test automation, continuous integration, and monitoring of different test beds. The portal comprises a knowledge center, several tutorials and workshops, network application studies, and so much more. So I will tell you more in details. So if you are going to the Netapp community portal, you can find Netapp Community Knowledge Center. So here you can see some subsections of this link. So certification guidelines, tutorials, user guidelines. Of course, you can find 5GASP documentation and link to our 5GASP project portal. Of course, you can find different definitions related to the 5G as a whole, and of course, some specific definitions related to our 5GASP project. And of course, a subsection of frequently asked questions. So as was told by Diogo, we have identified 3 main groups of use cases. So we are interested in automotive, in PPDR, and some cross-vertical use cases. So we have identified these use cases. The information, the whole information about these use cases, about their detailed description, you can find in Netapp case studies. You can find there something interesting for you, and even use the forum. You can ask questions related to these network applications, orchestration, testing, validation, and so forth. We have put some description of the experiments which will be made during our project. We put this information to public repository of experiments. So here you can find the whole description of the Netapps, again, of experiments and so forth. And after we will make some tests, we will put some information, some more information about the outcomes of these tests. For the moment, we have among the community members, we have only consortium members. So it's a pity for the moment, but 5GASP project aims to involve a big number of more interested organizations to become a full member of our 5GASP Netapp community. So you can see, you can find the whole information about each community member using this link. And for educational purposes and to convey to everyone information about the 5G, about novel use cases which we are investigating in the project, Netapp concepts, modern communication techniques, and other relevant to Netapp application information, we have recorded short educational videos. These videos you can find using this link, Community 5GAS PU, and then multimedia subsection. And of course, we are aiming to involve more and more, and we would like to find more collaborators among you during today's webinar. So, and we are aiming to organize more and more events to involve more and more people to collaborate with us. That's why we will organize the second 5GASP educational webinar, which will take place in 2 weeks. Please save the date, 27th of October 2021. The title of this webinar will be 5G support for next generation applications. So if you will join, and I hope that you will join, you will learn about 5G and what tools and processes are developed in 5GAS project that can be leveraged by Netapp developers, so and especially by you. And of course, you will meet again leading experts working on development of new 5G networks, platforms, and applications. And of course, you will find more friends in academia, representatives, researchers, and so forth. So the registration link you can see here, and of course it will be shared using our social media channels, our portal, our community portal. So everywhere we will put this information. But please just join us. Then you have to register, then watch, and then discuss. Then please support our fruitful discussion as it was made today. And in the conclusion of my presentation, I would like to ask 3 simple questions. So, are you interested in 5G network applications development? Do you want to be a part of the highly qualified community? Would you like to start your collaboration with 5GAS project? If your answers are yes, and I hope that they are yes, so please just join us everywhere. Please visit our 5GAS portal, our official portal. Please join us on Twitter, on LinkedIn, and of course, don't miss opportunity to join us to our community on community portal, community.5gas.eu. And then you will become a member of, or not a member, or representative of our great, kind, and very interesting family of 5GAS project. So please just join us. And thank you for your attention during the whole today's webinar.
Thank you, Roman, for your presentation. Just a small correction. We recently updated the dates, and our next event is actually on the 10th of November. You have the link to the Eventbrite event in the chat, so you can already click in and subscribe to our next event. I would like to open up for some questions, but while we wait for any question, I would like to thank everyone for joining us today. I would like also to thank our speakers, especially Eduardo, who is not part of 5GAS, but it was an initial collaborator with our 5GAS project webinar series. If your company is interested also in participating in these webinar series, we are more than welcome to join us in the next ones. Just drop us an email on our contact. You can find the email on the webpage. So it's 5gascontact@5gas.eu, but you find the URL for the email in our webpage. And
Diogo, we have received one question, very relevant and very important. So what are the benefits from the collaboration with our 5GAS project, and when the people will become a community member? I think that you can explain in more details.
Okay, the idea of becoming a member is also to help us help you. So by becoming a member, you will get more detailed information about how to access the test beds, how to get through the participation, through the certification process. And by you putting us in requirements, we will for sure assist you more in achieving your objectives. So we want to make this a collaboration. So during the duration of the project, we're basically providing a service, a free of charge service, to help you develop Netapps. And we want to have you with us in this process of helping you. Because in the end of the project, we want to have a very fine-tuned methodology that has been worked out with everyone in the community towards what is the best way of developing Netapps. Just a final request from Monica as we say goodbye is to ask every panelist to start their video so we can join for a group photo. We cannot do group photo with all our attendees. We had lots of attendees today. I thank you all for being here for these 2 hours. We did not make any break, so it was a long, hard work being here following our videos. We will publish this video in a series, so we will cut all the presentations into smaller videos and we will make them available through our community portal. Again, a good idea to join us in our community portal. So, Monica, if you would like to say a final word before we conclude. So we have a final question also from Riemann. What is meant by cross-vertical? Cross-vertical is a use case that we created that includes aspects of automotive scenario, which is basically the use of our Netapp for remote driving, which is a Netapp being developed by DriveU, and being used in a PPDR scenario where we will use the PPDR infrastructure provided by ININ. Okay, so we are building a use case that involves the 2 verticals. Both Netapps can exist standalone, but we want to exercise if the use of these 2 Netapps in a common scenario. Regarding the 5G network, Raymond would like to ask which of the 3GPP release is implemented and how have we virtualized the 5G core. So we have a very heterogeneous 5G network because each test site has a completely different network. We have from very commercial test beds in Orange, Romania, or in Aveiro, where we have a standalone but commercially provided 5G network, to a more, let's say, more academic one using Amarisoft tools provided in Patra. So it is very different our test beds. And this is also important because it enables you to test your Netapp application in different scenarios with releases that are more let's say more stable and releases that are yet to upcoming, so that you can test new functionalities from these new releases. So when you will upload your Netapp, you will be able to define where you want to test, and we will certify your Netapp based on where it was tested. So this is important. Question 3 is, if 5GAS supports 5G non-standalone, standalone deployment, or both? We will support both. As I said just now, we will have a test bed which is standalone, and we have a commercial test bed also. So we will support both. And what would be the main innovation of 5GAS? Main innovation are the tools that we are using and that we will make available to accelerate the development of Netapps, plus the methodology that we are developing and the certification roadmap that we want to build with the community during the period of the project. I hope to have answered all your questions, Raymond.
One more question. Can you provide additional information about the certification process?
We are at this moment starting to work on the certification process, so it's very early in the project to provide that information. We are still discussing internally with our partners how we will produce the certification roadmap. So I kindly ask you to tune in later and pay attention to our community portal, because all information will be published there as we produce it, okay? But at this moment, it's very early in the project to provide you with the information request.
I can add that for the moment on the community portal was already published some portion of information regarding the certification guidelines. So you can find again this on community portal. One more reason to join us.
Yes. And to follow us on the social media so you can be aware of when we release this information as we produce it. Okay, thank you everyone. Bye-bye, and we see you on the 10th of November.
Goodbye.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.